Once upon a time, there was a boy named Jack and his mother, and they lived in a little house and were very poor, which means they didn't have much money. And they used to be fine when Jack's dad was around, but now he was gone and they were very poor and they had no food to eat. They'd gotten to where there was nothing left in the house. So Jack's mom said, "Jack, you need to take our cow to the market," which is a place you can sell things. "You need to take our cow to the market and sell her so that we can have some money for food." Well, Jack didn't really want to do this. He loved their cow and the cow gave them milk, but he was obedient and he took the cow to the market. Well, on the way, as he was walking down the road with the cow, Jack met an old man. And the old man said, "Where are you going?" And Jack said, "I'm taking this cow to market to sell her." And the old man said, "Well, I will give you 5 magic beans for that cow." And Jack thought, magic beans? That sounds pretty awesome. So he took the 5 magic beans and the old man took the cow. Well, when he got home, do you think his mom was happy with 5 magic beans? She was not. She said, "Oh, Jack, you just wasted our last chance at getting food." And she threw the magic beans out the window and sent Jack to bed with no supper because there was no food in the house. Well, that night it rained and rained and rained. And when Jack woke up in the morning, there was a great big beanstalk that had grown from those 5 magic beans. So Jack looked up and saw that the beanstalk went up so high he couldn't see the top. It was way up into the clouds. So he decided, I'm going to climb this beanstalk and see where it goes. So he started climbing and climbing and climbing, and he climbed for a very, very long time. But finally he got to the top. And when he got to the top, what do you think he saw? When he looked around at the top, or above the clouds, he saw a great big castle. And when he got close to that castle, he realized that castle was much too big for regular people like him. He knew it must be the castle of a giant. But Jack was curious. So he crawled underneath the door and into the giant's house. And there he heard the giant walking around with his great big stomping feet. So Jack hid away where he could watch. And in came the giant. "Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell a boy. Yum, yum." And Jack knew he was in trouble and better stay really well hid. Well, the giant sat down at the table and asked to be brought his bag of gold, his magic goose, and his harp. And he told the goose to lay. And when the goose laid an egg, it wasn't a regular egg, it was an egg made out of gold. And then he told the harp to play, and the harp played all by itself, beautiful music. And then he started to count his bag of money. And as he counted them, he got sleepier and sleepier and fell asleep. Well, Jack was very interested in this because these things were much too small to really be the giant's. He knew he had stolen them from someone. And Jack thought, if I take those home with me, we will never be hungry again. So he snuck out of his hiding place. And while the giant was sleeping, he grabbed those things and he ran out of the house. Well, as he got close to the beanstalk, the goose started to honk. Honk, honk, honk. And the giant woke up and started to come boom, boom, boom towards Jack. So Jack knew that he had to climb very fast down the beanstalk, but it wasn't very easy to climb holding all these things. And pretty soon the giant was climbing down after him. So he hurried as fast as he could, and when he got to the ground, he said, "Mother, bring me the axe. So she brought the axe, and they chop, chop, chop the beanstalk down, and down fell the beanstalk with the giant. And Jack and his mother lived happily ever after, and they were never hungry again. The end.